Yo, give me like some of the inside baseball on, when we talk about the music industry. You've seen so many facets of it. You've been independent. You've done distro deals. You're with your label now, but you still own everything, right? It's like a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
What it for you would be, the like number one thing you could point to that you were able to kind of do in the last 2 or 3 years that is like applicable for other artists who are watching this, whether it's like learning something new or changing an attitude towards everything, or something on the business side, maybe bringing in the right people, maybe, because sometimes as an independent artist, you don't think you need as much help as you do, but now you have a team, like a real team, so.
Yeah, I could definitely say that the biggest difference was really getting with a label. Like, honestly, not because of the machine as much as people like, I used to be the guy too, like rage, like the machine.
Right.
But more so just having an infrastructure of people who are working all day diligently towards what you're.
We all got the same goal.
We all got the same goal, is to try to get this music in front of as many people as possible. And it's been really, really, really cool. But I can also tell everybody this, man, that I truly believe that what makes music an art so special is that it can be done so many different ways. So do it the way that your heart is convicted to do it. Like, for me, my heart was convicted to try to get my message to critical mass. Like, I felt like what I was saying was so unspoken for in mass media and in critical mass, meaning like the masses, quote unquote, that I wanted to do whatever I could to try to get that message there, and that the percentage was worth doing that deal. And the stress that comes with it too, also the attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole new work schedule. Like,
well, there's also like a whole new way you have to move, man.
Everything about my life is different.
Yeah.
Everything about my life is different. I'll be the first one to admit that. But it was a sacrifice that I wanted to make to try to get the message out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, man, there's other artists that do it other ways. Me and you were talking about how much we love the way Rod Waves operates. Like, he just wakes up and he's like, you know what, the album's done, let's put it out.
Yeah.
And then he puts it out and goes and tours it, and then you don't hear from him again until Weekend's the same way.
Yeah.
Abel is we've talked about this privately a bunch, but I am such a fan of people that do it different than how I do it, because I'm like, most people, you know why? This good one. When everybody says comparison's the thief of joy, I used to always look at the way other people would do things, and if they did it different than me, I had a natural that was the wrong way to do it.
That you were doing it the wrong way, or they were doing it?
That somebody had to be wrong.
Okay, got it.
There's no way that both could be right.
Correct.
And now I've realized that there's like, I let go, that was all ego.
There's no rules.
Now I look like there's no rules, man. It's like whatever your conviction is to do it, whatever way you want to do it that actually works for you.
Yeah.
It's the best news I ever heard from a trainer when I sat down with Ian, and we were talking about getting my weight together, and I was like, what kind of diet are we going on? He's like, the one that you'll eat. And I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, man, all that stuff is like, yeah, does keto work? For sure. But can you eat carbs and still lose weight? For sure. Can you do all this? It really comes down to what you will stick to, the moderation you're willing to eat at. If you want to eat nothing but shitty foods, we can really make that figure out. You're going to have to eat a lot less.
Yeah.
Because this is a calorie in, calorie out thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when he put that to me, it's like, I feel that same way. I walk through life with that. I used to walk through life like this, Kev. Everything that I had, I held like this. And it served me none at all. It only worked against me, I learned. I walk through life like this. I don't hold none of that stuff like this no more. You know what I mean? I don't have none of those. I'm not hammered to one ideology. I'm open to listen to any interpretation anybody has of anything to see if I can gain anything from it at any moment. I'm not like that overly committed to anything at any point anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're on a record with Russ. There's a kid named La Russell. Have you heard of La Russell? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like La Russell's, he's doing this pay what you want live show thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've never seen anybody do that. It's working.
Dude, it's like, go do it the way that you want to do it, the way Russ has done it. I love watching people that do it their own way.
Yeah.
I chose to write songs about stuff that I grew up experiencing, and I chose to go out and beat the drum about it like this. That's just the way I chose to go about it.
Yo, when you write some of these records, man, like, it feels like you know, I think about like the record you got with Skylar that is going crazy on TikTok right now. After you get done recording that, like, do you wear that on you for a little bit? Like, that's a really, like, that's a crazy.
Oh,
like,
yeah. No, we have sessions, man. You know, if you don't, you're not writing the right song if you don't leave a piece of it there.
Yeah.
Of you there. You know what I mean? If there's not a part of you that it doesn't stir your soul, the songs that mean the most to me are the ones that sit in my phone and bother me that they're not out. Like, this was one of those songs. The Skylar record was like,
Right.
the song with Keith Urban, believe it or not, was like, I just could not quit singing that, and don't mean I don't taste it and crave it in every corner of my mind.
Right.
Like, that line, for whatever reason, just stuck with me in such a way that I was like, if we don't put this song out, like, one of my favorite songs ever, look it up for me right quick, Gooch. I always blow the girl's name wrong.
Jamie.
She's got the 2 a.m. song. At 2 a.m. and I'm still awake writing this song. If I get it all down on paper, it's no longer inside of me.
2 a.m. song?
Yeah. It's called Just Breathe, 2 a.m., Just Breathe. Good. I can't wait to hear it.
Anna Nalick?
Yeah.
Anna Nalick?
Anna Nalick?
She has a line that goes, the end of the song goes, 2 a.m. and I'm still awake writing this song. If I get it all out on paper, it's no longer inside of me, threatening the life it belongs to.
Wow.
Arguably greatest lyric ever written in a song. I've been arguing this with people all the time and whatever. I mean, there's a lot of other lyrics,
Right.
you know,
Of
I
course.
could, there's other, but like, as a songwriter, I don't think anybody's ever encapsulated how I feel in one sentence ever better than like, songs like Past Yesterday drive me crazy because I know that they belong to someone else and I have to get them out. They're not for me. I have a lot of songs that are for me that'll never make it, that are just wasn't either written well enough or I
Right.
just never wrote, or just they were for me. You know what I mean? But this song, when it's really not for you, those are those kind of songs, man.